Welcome back to getting your hands dirty and just getting in there and doing it, right? So that's what we're doing. This is from the previous video where we left off. As I was thinking what we should do next. I think let's improve this a little bit. We're going to add an email. Okay, we're going to be sending an email and we'll see how this evolves. So let's go back here and I am going to add an email. Okay, email, and it's going to be just my email. Okay, and we're going to test this. Perfect. All right, so we know that Google Sheets, right? It's going to update this with an email, right? Um, we know that from the test we've done previous video. You should already know that it Google Sheet knows. Okay, there's no email. I'm going to add email here, and then I'm going to create the email associated with the new records here, right? But just so you guys can see, I'm going to run it, and it should create email, and it should create the records there. Perfect. All right. Now, we actually don't need these, right? This is more for example purposes. So I'm actually going to delete this. Well, actually, I won't delete them because you just never know. Maybe I will need them. I'm just going to move them down below. Okay. And I am going to add Gmail here. And I'm actually going to just send an email, right? So we're going to send an email. And we know the email, right? So we're going to grab the email here to myself. Subject, right? We can just do hello world, right? Email type, text, and we're just going to be like testing 1, 2, 3, right? Cool. Now you need to connect your account. This should be super simple. You're just going to have to create a new credential, and it tells you sign in with Gmail, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing much to it. So we're gonna test this. Okay, output successful. I'm gonna check my inbox, and yes, I received it. Right, hello world, test 1, 2, 3, and this email was sent automatically with N8N. Now that's not part of what we want, right? It's not here. N8N stuffs it in here. So we're going to want to make sure we toggle this off so we don't get that. So we're going to test this again. Okay, output successful. I'm going to check my email, and there you go. Okay, there's nothing. So previous one has it, new one does not. Great. All right, so we now sent an email through N8N. Now, how does this help at all? Like, again, this is just to get your hands dirty, right? There's no specific automation or workflows we're building here. It's just really to help you understand and get familiar with how to do things. All right. So from these videos, don't take too much. That's the next module, right? Where we're going to be, or whatever module comes after. I don't know yet how I'm gonna be structuring this. So uh, you'll see once you get in there, right? So we've done a set. How about we do another one, right? Let's just do another one. Let's do a Google, Gmail, and let's see. We're going to create a draft. Okay, I'm gonna create a draft. We're going to say hello world. So we're gonna do test 1, 2, 3. Text, we're gonna do hello world this time, right? And then we are going to test. Okay. Let's see if there's a draft save somewhere here. Okay, and you can see here that we have a draft. It says test 1, 2, 3, and then it is hello world. Perfect. Now, how's this useful? This actually, you want to do as you build your own systems and so forth, right? As you get experience, you might not do this anymore, but as you're starting out, you're building systems, you're gonna want to send it to the draft, especially if you're dealing with an AI agent or an LLM that's just structuring the email, replying to customers or whatever it may be, right? You want to make sure it sits on your drafts or emails it to you, and in the body of the email it has the client or the prospect, right? So you can just email it, just grab the email from there and then email it to that prospect or client. But you definitely want to have in your process to send it to drafts first, so you can gauge, if the LLM or if the AI agent, which I mean still runs through an LLM, right? And for those that skipped, LLM stands for large language models, which is trained on, at this point, I think it's trillions of data points. Um, so yeah, so you can gauge how the LLM is structuring the emails, right? This is how you're going to be auditing. Okay, does it make sense? It doesn't make sense, and so forth. Okay, so how about we change this around? This is an easy flow, but how about if we fetch it, right, from Google Sheets? How would that look? So let's do that. So I'm actually going to remove these from the flow because I don't want these. And we are going to Google Sheets. Okay, and then we're going to get rolling sheets and pause this again. All right, we're getting our workflow. We're gonna do sheet one. Again, I clicked it. Okay, sheet one. We're gonna execute previous flows. Yep, we know it's going to add. Get a little drink of water because the throat gets dry, right? So, all right. What do we want here? So we want to add the filter, right? It's gonna be, okay, what column? Cool. Column email. Great. We want the email, right? Email column. Cool. So let's test it. Let's see what we get. Well, we get 2. Why? Well, it's because there's 2 records we drawn, right? So we need to, when we do this, as you're building this, you want to make sure that you remove duplicates, or have a helper column that identifies the primary. Like, hey, this is probably all the entries, and then you probably have another sheet 1 or sheet 2 that has a master list if it's the same type of email. Okay, now if you can only have one specific same email, right? You know it's going to be the same person. So let's just quickly remove the duplicates here. So we're going to have remove duplicates. Okay. And we're going to do remove items repeated within current input. Cool. So let's do that. All fields. Let's see what we get. Well, why didn't that work? Well, all fields include this, and this is unique, so we can't do that. So we need to do selected fields. And we're gonna just do email, right? And there you go. Get the first one, right? You don't really care if it's the first one or second one because you really just want to send the email, right? So now we're gonna do Gmail. And now we're gonna send an email again. Actually, let's just do create a draft. We're going to say testing 456, and we're gonna put world hello, so we know it's a little differentiator there. And then we're going to drag this one down, we're gonna this one up, we're gonna do Gmail again. Cool. And then we're gonna send message, and we know it's coming from here, right? you can see from the previous modules, you get this one and this one from the remove duplicates. Cool. All right. We're gonna do hello test. Okay. We're gonna do text. Now we can leave this as HTML as well, but we will have to structure this. This is kind of where you have like a code module in the flow where you structure it as to how you want it. Okay. And maybe we'll go over that next video. Testing. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna put let's see, jump. I don't know. Jump. Sure. All right. So we got our setup here. Now we're gonna run the flow, and we're gonna see how this looks. Okay. So we're gonna clear it. We're gonna test. We're gonna know. You get a situation there. Cool. We got one item, that's what we want. We want one item, that's what we want. Great. All right. So we know that, okay, so we get the test for one, right? Which is this one, test for one, right? That's what test 4, 5, 6. 4, I don't even know why I said that. 4, 5, 6. And then we have the new one, which is hello test. Yeah, jump. Now, we didn't remove the append. Remember, I deleted it, right? So I have to do it again. Append, move, test. And now, let's see what we get. And interesting. Oh, here it is. Okay. I have to drag it because I have other emails that I can't show. So we have jump without um, the N8N signature. All right. So hopefully they give you some sense. Okay, how to use Gmail, right? And then how to remove duplicates. All right, on to the next video. See you there.